you sure?
In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make amazing new attractions for your guests with no mods. So let's get into it. We'll be using another cool glitch that I discovered with the guests. So the first thing you're going to do is get an arrival point. You can pick any design you like, but I'll personally go with the Jurassic World one. Now go to your Scenery tab and pick any piece that allows guests to sit on it. Now remember, don't choose any of the seat pieces that say empty, because the guest won't spawn on them. So make sure that you choose a seat piece that doesn't say empty. You can find all the seat pieces in the Props section of your Scenery tab. Once you've selected the seat piece of your choice, pay attention to this next very important step. Now slowly hover your seat piece over your arrival point until it says Add to Arrival Point. Then select. Obviously, once you place down your seat pieces, the guests will spawn on them. But the fun part is that you can place them super far away, but the guests will still appear. Don't forget that you can also edit the height of your seats. Nothing's stopping you from going super crazy with this. So let's create an underwater attraction for our guests. First, let's place down our deep water. I'll be using this shark tunnel from the workshop. You can use this to make a long tunnel by adjusting the height and then duplicating it. Now let's get a seat piece, but this time I'll be using a table set. Now finally, we'll do the method that I showed you earlier. Then adjust the height so we can place the seats in our underwater tunnel. And just like that, you now know how to make an underwater attraction. This is great for your guests to get a close encounter with your deep water creatures. You can even use this method to make other attractions too. And yes, you can even make bridges with actual guests on them. I will admit, it's a bit unfortunate that the guests aren't actually walking on them. But honestly, using this glitch makes our bridges feel a lot more alive. I mean, it's definitely better than nothing. Anyway, now I'll teach you how to get guests in your Lagoon Shark Tunnel attractions. Funnily enough, even by using the new method I just showed you, you still can't place it in the lagoons. But luckily for you guys, I found out a way to fix that. So the first step we're going to do is placing down our lagoons. You can make any shape you like, but I'm personally going to go with 2 lagoons, just to show you how it works. Next, we're going to get a paintbrush that looks different to our surroundings, and use it to color inside our lagoon shape. Make sure to try your best to color within the lagoon barriers. This will be very important for later. Now we're going to get our demolish tool and delete our lagoons. Now it's time for the fun part. We'll be using the shark tunnel that we used earlier to make our attraction. We're basically using our painted spot as a guide to help us make our tunnel. So make sure to build your tunnel from one side of the spot to the other. Now it's time to do our guest glitch. So let's get a seat piece. Hover it to our arrival point. Then select. And now we can place our seats inside our tunnel. Just make sure to adjust the height of them first before placing them. Don't panic if you don't see any guests on your seats. They just take a few seconds to spawn. Now finally, it's time to make our attraction. So get your terrain tool and raise the terrain to cover the top of your tunnel. Remember, the higher you raise your terrain over your tunnel, then the deeper it will be inside your lagoon. Then flatten your terrain. Make sure to do this until all of your marked spot is raised. Finally, we can get our lagoons and place them back within our marked spot on our raised terrain. Make sure to rotate and align your lagoons first before placing them, so they can fit exactly inside our marked spot. And just like that, we finally have our guests inside our lagoons enjoying the Shark Tunnel attraction. Now it's time I show you how to make your own aviary walkways. So let's get into it. So the first step you'll want to do is place down your aviary. It can be in any shape you like. Now also place down a single aviary. This will be very important for later. Next we'll do a similar thing to what we did with the lagoons earlier. So let's get our paintbrush. Use it to color inside the shape of your aviary. Now it's time to get creative. So place down 2 aviary hatcheries. Place one on one side and another one on the other side. We'll use these as our entrances for our guests to get into the walkway. Pay close attention to what I'm doing next. Manually select each of the aviaries and delete them. Don't use the demolish tool because it will just get rid of the hatcheries too. So manually delete all the aviaries except for the single one that we built earlier. Now let's construct our aviary walkways. I'll be using these ones which were made by the talented Charlie X Gaming. I'll also link his channel in the description. We'll use these to basically make a walkway tunnel from one hatchery to the other. So it looks like our guests have a way to get in and also a way to get out. Now that we've made our walkway tunnel, we can finally get our guests inside. So let's get our seat piece. Add to arrival point. So now we can drag it to our walkway. Keep doing this until your walkway has enough seats. Our hatcheries aren't functional anymore, so now we'll be using my aviary glitch to get them back to normal. This is why we made this single aviary earlier. So let's get our multi-select tool. Select only one aviary hatchery, then advance move. And connect it to the single aviary. Now for the magical step, press the undo button. Now our hatchery is back to normal. This is useful because now we can get our aviary shape back too by using the hatchery. We can use the same glitch to get the other aviary hatchery back to normal as well. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our very own aviary walkways that our guests can enjoy. Be sure to also add some perch pieces to your walkway, so your flying animals can rest close to your guests. Before I show you the showcase, I wanted to quickly let you know that you could also just build your tunnels or another aviary attraction first. Then just use the guest seat glitch that I taught you to add seats. And then you can place your aviaries on top when you're done. It doesn't matter which method you choose, as long as you're comfortable with it. Another shout out to this amazing Pteratops Lodge, which was made by the talented ZSH Plays. I'll also link his channel in the description. But anyway, now it's time for the showcase. By using this tutorial, you can truly make spectacular attractions for your guests. I hope you all enjoyed it. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome day. Stay amazing and stay peaked.